Oh, hey there. How did that happen so quickly? I don't know if y'all can see me. The glare is really awful on this side. I don't know why. It's not bright out, it's not sunny, but the glare is right there. Anyways, this will be a quick show. I'm Zen. You over there. Um, we're going to get into. People always want me to talk about cryptocurrency, the digital, let's say digital realm. Talk about in the way of like analog, physical realm, digital realm, the natural world, the a few different things. And it's this idea that people think we're going to. It's like the movie Ready Player One. It's already occurred. Everything you already do, even if you if you have any banking card, if you have your cash is already connected to a computer. If you have a bank account, it's 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 already connected. Your birth certificate, your bond, all this, was already done a long time ago. You're already within it. So the idea of going and getting uh, a, a digital currency, they're like, oh, we got to keep the dollar. I was talking about this the other day. Uh, it's worth it bears repeating. It's worth another angle on this. But let's see who's up in here. What's up, Maz? Yeah, it's a great movie. Great movie. Um, how similar is reality to that already? It's quite similar. And before I dig into it, there was also a a um, a commercial for um, the meta realm that your boy Mark Zuckerberg, that dude. There's already a commercial where he's walking around. What you notice in the commercial, he's not wearing any goggles. If you tie that into somewhat the movie Ready Player One, and into trying to you know get your the two richer guys, some of the richest people on the planet, right? What do they want to do? They want to put a Neuralink in your brain. And they want to put virtual reality in your eye sockets. So you'll be walking around just like this right here, but you won't be connected to this at all because you'll be, you know, because the virtual headsets. You ever see how many people they can't wear them for very long, and they already know that people can't. You always see people falling all over the place doing weird things. And it'll give you what's that called? Like when you're on a tall building and you look down, you get whatever that thing's called. It does that to people. So they already know that's not gonna be a long term solution for what they're attempting to do. So you put the link into your skull, on your skin, whatever. Put those things into your eyes, so you're getting this reality with an overlay. You're getting part of this, and a part of it is going to be an overlay. Like there was what was that game just a couple years ago, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. It was really big. It was like geocaching, where you'd go on around and find things, and you'd use your phone to like map out an area, and it was like a Pokemon thing or something, right? Or something like that. And it's probably they're probably still doing it, but nonetheless, if they've already given people that, it was pretty big. I forget the name of it. Um, but once they implement that, like these these digital credits, getting back into this is how the connection. The digital credits that we think it's always been fiat. It's never it's always illusory. Fiat just means there's no physical assets that it's attached to. Some people uh, always would I would ask them, explain to me explain to me if you can, um, what cryptocurrency is. Everybody that was into it, they would give me a 10-minute explanation. And I was like, yeah, but what is the asset you get? What is holding the value? And then they would give me another 10-minute speech on something, and I'm like, you realize all it is it's a casino floor with a basically a uh, an imaginary stock market, and all that's happening is it's illusory, and it's always been. Stocks prior, even though that we were using a fiat currency, because the stock market is gambling. So this is now a stock market, but there's nothing holding any real, like, what is Dogecoin? What is the asset? What is the physical thing? There's nothing. It's all in the digital realm, which is what they're trying to get people to go to. And so this realm, they'll control how much of it. Or is that or don't, or maybe we missed it and they're actually saving this part, the bigger part of the realm, for the people that don't fall for the okey doke. Maybe, perhaps that could be what we don't see. But this casino floor, this stock market thing, this what is the value of a crypto coin? There is none. There is no real intrinsic or real world value whatsoever. The fact that you can use it and spend it, it's like going to a casino and people just trade chips. You want those chips, but you can't walk out here and give them a chip, because they're like, what do I do with this? Well, you have to go to this casino to hand it in. What's up, Proctor? So it's always been illusory. Even when we thought the dollar bill was on a gold or silver standard, even then, that was so far long. That was so long ago. Even then, nobody had use for gold and silver, and I have to point that out so many times. So even in 1913 and 1933, these are major years for things. Even though that when the Federal Reserve took over and everything became completely fiat, um, because that's our only reality that we can even connect it to. People are like, oh, well, we need the dollar because keep using the dollar. It doesn't matter if you use the dollar, because that's not going to, where are you going to spend it? Who's going to accept it? It'd be like, in those games where the end of the world, you just collect bottle caps, and that's what you use for trade. That's goofy. No one would ever do that. What are these bottle caps worth? They're worth nothing, and they wouldn't be in that world either. That's just like, that's a figment there. So these cryptos. What's up, instance? Yeah, the crypt token. So a crypt is, first of all, the word means either like a crypt keeper or a cipher, or a crypt is basically in cryptography, or um, how to unlock something. So it's either like that old show with the crypt keeper, and so it means something to do with death and something to do with unlocking a cipher. So um, getting back to this, it has no value in the real world. It won't have any value for anyone in the real world, because, as in the movie Ready Player One, what were they doing in the real world? They weren't doing anything in the real world. That they were living their life in the computer game. And when they got out of the computer game, where they all lived in slums. There was no actual tangible value to all of that for them. So they got so sucked into the computer game, what was their use beyond that? So all they did was make a secondary. What's that, bro? All they did was make a secondary. I mean, even your body right here is somewhat secondary if you have a higher self. Is it not? Are you not projecting yourself here from another realm, sitting in a full lotus, dreaming this whole thing up? Perhaps. But then you go a step further and you get into the artificial digital realm. Then who's the god of that realm? Go watch the movie Tron. What did Tron do? Or what did the major characters? So you had the guy that created the computer system, and he told the computer system, make a perfect world, and that his name was Clue, right? So it was a digital copy of himself, but then the digital copy tried to take over, and he was basically what you'd call the Satan or the devil, or that kind of figurehead. And so then they get people into the computer realm, and then they're locked into that. They wouldn't want to come back to this realm because no one's taking care of it. No one's doing anything. They're basically out here on feeding tubes. No one has a garden. No one's doing anything out here. Nobody knows what they're doing. So what do they get their little bit of um, liquid nutrient food supply, and then stay in the digital realm. I mean, could it be, could it be for the really the greater good of humanity, where you let where they what they want to do? Because I don't disagree with some of the ideas. I really don't. You put everybody that wants to be in this digital realm into a small space and let them hang out there, as you let the natural environment and world, uh, go back to where it should be, to reseed and prosper, and let the people that don't want to be part of the digital realm be part of the actual world here, perhaps. But even the ones, I mean, do do drug dealers get high on their own supply? Not really. No, do they? No. So you ever see these people that are at the head of these major technology corporations? They barely use their own technology. Barely. What are we at here? Crypto token mass. Radon nautical. Um, I don't think that's the one though. Radon nautical. No, it was a bigger, more immersive. Um, it was geocaching that was like a Pokemon thing. That it was really big. What a what a base and base. Melissa, you're getting moist out there. I did not know about that. I didn't know it came over here. So what other points did I want to cover here? Um, I think mainly just the idea. Oh, also, if anybody wants to, thumbs up are great. Most of you probably already subscribed here. I don't really need to tell anybody that. Um, and you could comment here, obviously. Purpose of doing these live shows. And you can do donations. There's Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff. Because, yeah, uh, finances are not perfect right now. See, I did. I went and got coffee, and I run into somebody that's not. They're doing worse than I am, and so I said I'll go buy him a sandwich. So, so my coffee that should have cost me $3 ended up costing me exactly what I thought it was going to cost me. You know, it went to a coffee for me and a sandwich for someone else. I haven't got them the sandwich because I told them I'd go to another store, because where we were, they had just it was just trash. I wasn't going to buy them a corner store sandwich. I was going to buy them something decent. Proctor, where we at? It'd be fun to do for a bit. Yeah, well, I mean, if you've seen Ready Player One, I think the ending of how they try to navigate the two realms that they're showing you. They're showing you the physical, actual, organic matrix, and then they're showing you the digital, computerized other matrix, and then you have the out of body spiritual realm. So you got the spiritual realm, you've got the physical, tangible realm, and then you have a digital realm, and they're showing you how at the end of it they kind of say, well, yeah, you can the digital realm is fun, and we can get into that, and you can do that, but if you haven't seen the movie, it's old enough where I'm not. This is not killing the movie because it's awesome. But the ending is basically they just make a rule that it's only that realm. This one here is only open like 2 days or 3 days a week. the rest around me have to participate in this outward reality. And so basically they're like, you know, be actual human beings and, you know, grow your food and do this and interact with your neighbors and not just be in a tiny little hole all day. Yeah. Great movie. I think it explains a lot. And it's a book from a while back. I think the movie came out in 2011 and they're supposed to be making another one. So check it out too. Speaking of sharing, I need to share some of this. I need to plug my phone in because I'm a little low on juice, so I need someone to share that with me. I think I gotta go see a buddy of mine who works at one of these shops. So let me go get this dude a Sammy and go plug my phone in. And I will do a second part to this. And anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. Comments wherever. You guys know how to get a hold of me. It's all right there. And we'll go a little farther on the control mechanisms and things. And whatever else, however far you want me to go with this. But yeah, I do need juice on my phone because I had to turn the light up so much it just eats up the battery. So we'll all talk soon. Hope you have a good day. And remember the rules. There's 3 of them. Be weird. Be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. And think you have enough? Go ahead and share that. Share it with me because that's great. But if you can't share it with me, share it with somebody else. You know, probably the people that really require it. Go do that. I'm out of here for now, but I would talk to everybody soon. Maybe like an hour and a half or so. Peace.